Right now, his quest line is to recover that, or create one. So we're trying to figure out what happened there with Fane, who is the main character that we chose to play. I was thinking about either Fane or a generic undead, which would have different skills than what Fane has. But I went with Fane just because I like the way it works. You missed some stuff up here. History of forbidden objects. Is that a new wand? All the body parts. Ooh, we got a new recipe. A glowing idol of rebirth. Six to 7 fire damage. Is there anything? He doesn't use that. I guess we'll put it on this character. We're gonna swap over to Sibyl and eat some of these body parts.
Your mind is empty as a new moon. Something seems to have cleared it out, scrubbed the corners, bleached the halls. The nothingness is oddly comfortable.
Other things you can get from eating body parts are skills and things of that nature that you would normally have access to.
A sea voyage. Children and adults huddled together for warmth and comfort. You were a slave to the ancient empire not so long ago. You had a taste for wine and ale, as well as a variety of other sensual pleasures. Life is a coffer replete with countless delights.
There we go. That tooltip would not go away. I'm gonna do an auto sort here. One of the hardest things about this game is managing the inventory. As you can see, it's quite extensive and large, which is why I try to keep everything centralized on one character so that we don't have to worry about that. Additional books, maybe we can learn something. Rhymes of the Ranger. Learn new things from that as well. That's good. We have a chest here. Ooh, with interesting goodies. We don't have anybody with finesse 11, so we might not be able to use the boots right now. Let's identify the staff, which will be good for our boy Beast. He actually uses Hydrosophist. This will give him additional intelligence, which will increase his damage, and give him telekinesis, which will allow him to basically force pull things to him from a distance. And we are over encumbered. I'm going to give a couple items to another character so that we can keep moving. It's a good idea to have one person to carry all the stuff, especially if it's like a strength character, because you can use that one character to carry everything, which I don't have. I'm playing pretty much an all magic party. And on top of that, if you give that one person that's carrying everything a way to haggle for better prices, it's a great combination. This person over here, what's going on?
I don't like it down here. Don't like it at all.
Don't blame you. You're standing in a puddle of blood.
A bad man found me on the beach and brought me here. but I slipped away as soon as we got here. I just want to get out. The noises out there. Please help me get out. I just want to go to the beach and play with my shells again, but that grate is too heavy for me.
Okay, pipe to the swamp. I guess this is what she's talking about.
It might stink, Quercus, but at
A lot of
least there are
experience.
trees. Now, let's be quick. Who knows when the great acorn will arrive?
Person talking is the squirrel riding on a skeletal cat.
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears.
Very interesting characters in this game. We're going to go ahead and take these exclamation points because the characters will talk to one another.
Breath. You have escaped Fort Joy at last.
Well, blessing be, I am most grateful to have traded a sunny seaside for a dank swamp. I can breathe, so to speak.
How lovely. I could really do with a banquet right about now. No one amongst you is a gourmet chef by any chance.
This guy's a prince, so he's missing out on his princely advantages.
That's us one step closer to freedom. Listen, you can hear the sea calling.
The walls we leave behind, and a wilderness awaits. Just the way I like it.
Okay, so now we're out of the prison camp. Much too heavy. We need to get rid of some of that stuff. Go ahead and switch over to our elf and eat these people parts.
You
Delicious.
see him coming for you. You saw what he did to the others. You pray, you pray, you pray, you pray.
And an arm.
You hardly recognize him, but there he is, Alexander. You're shocked to see a sorcerer's collar around his neck. He seems so different now compared to how he looked back in school.
Alexander's one of the people we're following through this area to figure out what's going on. I guess that's everything. And check our map. There's something we got to do over here at Zaliskar. I remember there's a fight in this room here that we got to go do. Those guys look pretty tough, and we've yet to be in this area. Go check this coastline first since we're already here. Make sure there's nothing down here that's important. Like that barrel. Trash. Apparently we can get up here somehow. Can't reach. Lots of shells down here. A little fishing area with a harpoon. Take all the fish. Okay, we are having a hard time with this weight problem. Need to find somewhere to sell. Let's run this way.
They are already dead. They will not be mourned.
At the arrow shaft. Looks like we had a couple of people up here. Decomposing Terramancer. Undead. So we don't want to use poison on these guys, and they are weak to air. To fire. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait before we engage them. I want to sell some stuff. but I can loot more stuff. Hey, a tree trunk. And Lucky Charm proc, giving us 116 gold. Lots of trash floating around. Just ate something. I'm not sure what it was. Gonna save it before we talk to this guy. I apparently can't take his barrels. So talk to him, I guess.
The hooded man exudes a restrained menace that near matches your own. As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead.
So he's also undead. Before we get too crazy in this conversation, let's sell him stuff. He seems to have a lot of money. Ooh, he's got some really good gear too. 34 armor. Is it worth the extra cost for the 2 armor? Probably not. I'll get the cheaper ones. Got really nice boots too. Telekinesis necklace. There's a staff that grants all kinds of craziness. Got some wicked items. I do want this. Is there anything else we can sell? Don't need that helmet. Don't need that. We want to keep the summoning necklace. Go ahead and sell all these items. Junk. Beer, we don't need beer. Wine, we'll go ahead and give him that. I think that's all we can pretty much give him. Don't really need Battle Stomp, but I think I'll hold on to it in case we want to use it later for crafting. Yeah, I think that's all we can do right now, so even it up, make the exchange. I don't think I can do anything with Fane. Can I do anything with this lady? Go ahead and equip the shield. I don't know if we're going to fight this guy yet. Beast has really good boots. She does not. We're going to give her the boots. And she has the worst armor, so we're going to give her the armor. I don't know if we're going to fight this guy, just in case. Go ahead and give him the new shield too.
Ah, one of my own kind. Be not frightened of me, brother. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire. Though I see you hiding behind a mask. Are you ashamed of who you are?
You're proud of who you are, though it takes some effort in the current moral climate.
He laughs, a dark and crackling sound that seems to make the ground vibrate underneath you.
As skeletons, I wonder how they actually talk. They have no vocal cords.
Around here, you'll be lucky to last a day, regardless of your personal feelings. But maybe I can help you out. If you've the coin. Trinkets and wonders I have here in my pack. For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
I was expecting to get an option for Sybil to talk to this guy, because Sybil's supposed to talk to Zaliskar, who we're talking to now. And usually when you go talk to a character that is part of their quest, they will interject before you get to do anything, so I'm surprised. We'll take the fourth option, Fane. Had you eyes, they would have lit up. He has artifacts from the ancients.
Oh yes, that I do. some older than even this isle upon which we stand. Trinkets from ancient humans, relics from fossilized dwarves, and what have you.
Slump a little. You thought he meant something else.
What? You expect me to be carting Maxo's own staff around?
Lean in close and tell him you were looking for something more eternal, which is what Fane is.
He stares at you silently for a long moment, then gathers his cloak tighter around himself.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Not even a little bit.
Who are you?
With a horrific rasp of bone scraping against bone, he bows low before you.
Call me Zalaskar. Naught else concerning me is yours to ask. My business is my own, and none of it yours.
Take your leave. We want that shield on this character. As if Fane goes down, the pet he summons goes down. Save it. Talk to him again.
You're back.
Does she not want to talk to him? Get the quest log real quick. We got the tyrant leg pieces from down below. Reveal. Find Zalaskar. She would like to interrogate him. I actually have to talk to her with Seville. I guess that would be the quickest way to figure out what the heck's going on.
As you near a figure clad in old blackened armor, Sabine takes your hand and gives it a squeeze.
I've a feeling yonder creepy crawly is the lone wolf I've been looking for. You wouldn't mind if I asked him a few pertinent questions, would you?
You expect him to be in a talk-worthy state after she's done. Last time we had her talk to a couple people, she killed one, left the next one alive that she talked to, and now we're on this guy. I don't know if she's going to kill him, fight him, leave him alone. I don't know what she's going to do. She's looking for information pertaining to a quest line that is personal to her.
I'll do my very, very best.
Sabine addresses the solitary figure. You hear but whispers and hisses in return. Just when you think a fight is about to break out, Sabile's words seem to sway him into submission. He speaks uncomfortably. She listens, her face hard and pale. His name, you overhear her insist. Roost, he croaks. And with that, the interview's over.
Come, let's go. I have what I came for.
Who is Roost? She looks distraught. Is she okay?
I found out who abducted me, who delivered me to the Master.
Go
I'm
on.
going to find the man who did that, and we're going to get mightily reacquainted.
Okay, end. Okay, well, she didn't kill him. That's good. Go ahead and pull Beast out. The dog that you just saw was Rupert. He likes to come and go.
That near matches your own.
Save it. We're going to come over here. We're going to hide. And we're going to rifle through this guy's pockets. Hopefully he does not catch us. There really isn't anything more that I'd like to get from this guy. 450 gold sounds pretty good, so... and run away. The AI in this game is very good at figuring stuff out, so we want to run away as far as possible. And when you rob somebody like this, they will know it.
Be not frightened of me, delicate-fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin.
We're going to leave
To
here.
desire trinkets from the ancients. For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
And he should notice that we robbed him. Yep. And if you rob him, he will chase down the nearest of your party and search them. So, hopefully, yeah, he's going after this guy. Allow the search. So, he's going to wander around for a little while, looking for the character that stole his stuff down here. And after about 30 seconds to a minute, he will have amnesia and forget that he was robbed. And he'll quit looking, which is what we hope. Apparently this is a thing we can click on.
The serenity in the eyes of the granite This place feels like a refuge from all harm, a place where fortune favors the fleeing. For the first time in what feels like forever, you feel safe. You know this is the statue's gift. You know the feeling will not last, but you are grateful nonetheless.
Close your eyes and silently thank the statue for its fleeting gift.
You feel the statue smile. You feel it embrace you. You fall into the most comfortable darkness.
Okay, good. It's just a waypoint. That's what we wanted. Let's get Beast back in the party. Alright, we're gonna go... Well, I guess we can just wander around now that we have... sold everything.
The stone form exudes warmth and grace.
We're gonna heal up. There was a place back in the dungeons before we continue. I want to double check that and see what that was with the boat. I want to see if it'll take us to that same coastline, or if it takes us somewhere different before we continue and go too much further. And I think I'm gonna try that fight upstairs in the dungeon here before we continue. We never went this way. We'll check that real quick. Okay, yeah, that just takes us out to the front. And there was a boat here? Yeah. There's a boat here. I just want to make sure it takes us to that same place. We're pretty close to level, too. We should hit level 6 before the end of the stream, because we got a couple fights we can do. Is the boat gone? The boat's gone. Did I wait too long? I must have waited too long. That kid bolted. Okay. Let's go to the square, because that's where I remember the fight being. And that fight was... in here. Last time we were here, there was, I think, 3 people on the bottom level, and I think 3 people on the top. Yeah. So this should be a pretty difficult fight. I believe they are level 4, and maybe level 5 as well. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we going? Why are we going this way? They're all level 4.
This much is clear.
Okay.
Source runs through your veins.
Open this door. I'm gonna save it. If anybody dies, it's gonna auto-save. So let's sneak in here. Let's sneak with everybody. Get them all in here.
Regardless, it's important you know why this must be done. We are of the divine.
We are going to put
I would never
Beast as close to them as I can.
will bring you closer to his perfect will.
We are going to put our
Your source will be gone, but your sacrifice will mean the salvation of
fire characters over here on this ledge so that you can shoot fire down. I think we're going to put Beast over here.
entirely dangerous. Guards! What's this elven prisoner doing in here?
Well, She got caught. Whoops. How does if I do this? Does he get in combat? He does not. Okay, so we're gonna throw evasion on her. Apparently when people are in dialogue, debuffs do not expire. So go ahead and put as many buffs on her as we can. And then we'll wait for the timers to circle back around. Go ahead and give her a heal as well. Okay, so she is very strong. We're gonna hide with all our people right now. And with this guy, I think we're gonna go right in the middle of everybody. Right here. I don't know if this is gonna be a fight, but I more than likely am under the impression that it will be. Can't sneak.
Your Honor, I beg your pardon. She must have slipped her watchman. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called.
Just say... We're going to use her option. Sybil, smile and say that trial sounds like fun. Shake up the routine of being the executioner.
Alright. That's enough. You're coming with me.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an education for all of us. Tell me, Sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Sister, do not stay here. You must run. Run!
Tell her not to worry. These pigs are not long for this world.
My, what spirit! I admire it, even if it is utterly misguided. At least we'll put it to very good use. I can assure you of that. All that you give up, you give back to the realm. It's very simple, and very selfish to refuse.
Ask how this death camp benefits anyone but the Divine Order.
Source attracts Voidwoken. Voidwoken bring death. As long as Source is contained, the Voidwoken will remain at bay. The Divine is dead. Have you forgotten? We are on our own. There is only us and what we can do to protect each other.
Ask him how he intends to protect the realm from sorcerers if they are so dangerous.
Ah, a wonderful question. How to explain it? You see, with this wand, I can leech the source from within you. You'll no longer attract Voidwoken. Rivellon need no longer fear you. All this talk, why don't I just show you? Madam, please do hold still.
No! Animal! Beast! Slug! Please! No!
Okay, well, oh, look at that. She's no longer a prisoner, she's a silent monk.
Oh!
Perfection.
A wave of understanding passes over you. You realize that the creatures you've been meeting in the fort are cured sorcerers. People like you. You look at the High Judge in disgust.
I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. I don't suppose I'd look forward to this fate myself, but you must understand, if your kind are left well enough alone, the Voidwoken will destroy us. All of us. This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero.
He hasn't made a hero, but an abomination.
I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation all the more rewarding for both of us.
Okay.
But the Divine Order doesn't need you to understand. It only needs you to accept. Now it's your turn to repent, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us here today. Even if you can't admit it to yourself, perhaps now you realize how crucial you are to our salvation.
Oh boy. So yeah, big fight. Bill's first, and then Beast. Silent Mech goes next. So I think what we'll do is we will root these two. They cannot move. We will I can get a trap over here. I cannot. Are these guys close enough? They are. We're gonna throw it right there. See if I can hit both of them with that trap. We're going to use a flesh sacrifice. Will give us another action point. Ooh, it took her shield away. She lost her shield due to Constitution, so we need to give her another point. That's a problem. We're going to use Impalement. I can barely hit both of these. Just out of range. Alright, I guess we'll hit these two then. And set off that trap. Tons of damage to both of them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use Beast to area of effect these guys down. We're going to use Whirlwind. A lot of damage on them. We're going to use Evasion so he doesn't get murdered. And we're going to Petrify this guy. It did not work on him because he has magic armor still. Okay, one hit and he's almost completely out of magic armor. Come on down here. What's going on? People are teleporting everywhere. Oof, 32. Attack of opportunity, good. He's healing. Rude. Wow, my main character isn't even in the fight, but is in combat itself. That's weird. Go ahead and summon a pet. A weird glitch. We're going to buff the pet, and I think next round we're going to start healing people. Alright, pet sees target. I'm going to go ahead and blow them up. We are going to throw a projectile at the big guy. In a bad spot. See the enemy. We're going to move forward to her. Slow that guy down. We're gonna heal Prince. I don't want him to die. Need all hands on deck for this fight, and we're gonna pass our turn and save this last action for next turn. Okay, so get over here. Put the big boy back on our watch list. We're just out of range to do some really funky stuff, so let's zap one of them. Zap the Pyromancer. Oh, nope, hit the boss. Line of sight was not in my favor. We are going to alright, dinner's ready. So we're going to heal Beast. going to throw a fire totem right next to Beast. And ignite. Hits everybody. Another big area of effect attack. I'm going to throw some armor onto Prince. Right, big guy's turn. He's got like 3 teleports. 50 damage. You know what? No. Had enough of you. Go away. Okay, big boss is down. We're gonna send the pet in. Area of attack of opportunity. Took him down. Enemies are starting to drop like flies, which is good. What we want. Some fire daggers. Can I re-equip the shield? I cannot. Bummer. Can I attack with a wand? I can. Poison. Too far away, so we're gonna move in. We're gonna give him the shocker. And then we're going to give him magic shell. Ow. Did not get an area of attack of opportunity on that guy, fortunately. We're going to go ahead and throw up another fire totem. Hopefully it will be able to see somebody on the bottom floor. And we will heal Prince. He is still standing in fire. Okay, totem took out the top guy. Bottom guys are still throwing grenades and shields and all kinds of stuff. Jerks. Gonna haste. To get him in position. And we're gonna light this guy on fire. Perfect. The pet is still not able to hit anybody, I don't think. Can you hit anybody? Nope. Get the pet in position for next turn. Look at that. Another teleporter. Make it rain. None of our team has teleporting abilities yet, so do what we can. Swordsman's taking the scenic route. She has no armor of any kind, so we're going to throw up a blood totem. Going to do a little bit more physical damage as well as cause bleeding on attack. Hit her with a wand attack. 29 and bleeding, plus she's on fire. She may die to bleeding and fire on her turn. I'm not sure. We're going to walk up and we're going to punch this lady in the face. Knocked her down. She's definitely dead. No whatever happens next turn. We're going to throw a trap on the swordsman. It immediately explodes, which is cool. AoE fire damage. Misses the guy at the bottom. We're going to wand attack. Electrocutes the area, and we are going to fire. Projectile attack from the top. Killed him. We got a couple of levels, but not everybody leveled up. That's strange. And we're gonna run at this guy. 2 people leveled up. We can't do anything with Beast, so we're just gonna run across the balcony here. Enemies walking all types of places. He hurts. We're gonna heal Beast. Full life. Rallying Cry is so powerful. We're gonna throw a totem out to take that guy down. Can we slow him? And inspire. Hello, enemy. Alright, so it's gonna take him a little while to get to us. Can I hit him with this one as well? And we will put our defenses up with Red Prince.
Glory is mine.
And let's clear mind on Beast. Okay, so we were able to put oil all over this guy. Let's see if I can actually hit him with a fireball. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. He just took 65. And now we finish him somehow? Got an evade with base in case he runs to us. And he burns to death. Alright. Not everybody leveled up. Only 2 people leveled. How weird. I don't think I'm going to level my characters yet. I think I'm going to wait until they all level up. And they are pretty close. These 2 are on the same EXP level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not even loot these guys. I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And we'll pick this back up later because I gotta go eat.